two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is RG3. Finds his tight end Ingram. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Griffin eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to... Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
No, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Throwing on 2nd down. Griffin. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had. Zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Hey, alert 3. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And a little floater there is incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
3 down. Check down. 81. Check 3. Pick down. Go. Under 10. Yep. 10. Check. Zoom.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Check 31, check 31. Slam, slam, slam. Go, go. Kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Griffin steps away to his left. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, Griffin flushed out right. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hatch, hurry.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Jordan Berry now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope up.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Jam. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Squeeze. Check 43. Chance. Go. Under crunch. Off.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Whip. Watch the whip. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Watch twist. Big end. Slam.
On second down, here's Griffin rolling to his right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Holt. 27 yards there, a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Back. Kill.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Second and 10 now. Griffin dancing to his left. And the catch made by Johnson. A gain there of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Watch 52. 52's the mic. Not today, you are. Not today.
Check 13.
Check. Let's go. Let it go.
Throwing again, Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Double up.
To throw again, Griffin. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Griffin will throw again. He'll get this complete to Walter Payton. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On first down, Griffin. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
I got it. Line 52.
Go. Get ready. Check. Lucky.
Throwing again on second down. Griffin being chased out left. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw again is Griffin. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
On second down now. It's Sanders, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37th. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, check what? Check.
2nd and 10. Once again, Griffin flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Griffin on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Julius Peppers. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Night Train Lane. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. A good pickup there in 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Mike 52. Target, 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 target. 52's the mic, boy. 52.
On first down, Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Patrick Willis. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check, 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 check. Go ahead. Watch out.
Another try after the first down sack. Griffin flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's go. Number 53. Mike 53. Wildfield.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Griffin forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. Johnson, the intended target. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
James on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
49, check 49, check 49.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Pick it up. No. Off.
Now Griffin back into his end zone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. They took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Check 50, check 50.
On 1st and 10, Griffin escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Julius Peppers picks up his second sack of the afternoon. From midfield now, here's Griffin. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Fights loose. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Six-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch. Bang, bang.
Throwing again. Griffin dancing to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Under 10. 10. Check.
To throw is RG3. Being chased out left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
My 52, my 52. Hey, let's get this. Check, check, 52's the mile. Keep it up, defense.
After the interception, here's Griffin. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Shift. Watch the shift.
From the gun, it's Griffin. Buying time to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Out of the gun, Griffin. Forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
Watch the ship.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Running left, the Hall of Famer with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. They were looking for Johnson that time. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Watch twist. Check nickel. Switch. Go. Check 24. Check 24.
Oh, Griffin's going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
3 down. Shift. 52. We want it. Come to my world. Hatchet. Check. Check 3.
Now RG3. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Watch the run.
They'll try and throw for him with Griffin. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Griffin going to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away from. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a